Growing up on a dairy farm has given me a perspective on life that not many people have. I've seen the amount of work that goes into creating products for people to eat. I've done some of that work myself. The dedication of my dad and grandpa inspires me when I see the passion they have for agriculture. Unfortunately for us, dairy markets haven't been thriving recently, and prices for milk have been very low. For many farmers, this is a concern. Their passion is farming, so they don't want to abandon it, but it's also hard to justify growing a farm that doesn't generate enough profits. Because of this, large mega dairies with thousands of cows are able to sustain, while small dairies with hundreds of cows are stuck deciding to leave the industry or settle for low incomes. So among the falling prices and rise of large dairy farms, what does the future of the small dairy farmer look like? A bowl of ice cream might be the best place to start. Over the past few years, more and more small dairies in Lancaster County have been experimenting with new ways to market and sell their products. Specialty ice creams, bottled milk, and artisan cheeses have been on the rise as farms have created their own small businesses in order to generate more profits. I believe that these businesses are creating a model for the future role of dairy farmers as community engagers rather than secluded producers. Let me explain what I mean. For decades, farming has been all about the consumer. Demand for agricultural products has driven farmers to produce better goods. Consumer tastes and preferences have driven the agricultural sector, including the dairy sector, to be constantly evolving their practices and products so that they can stay relevant. This points to the future of how farming, specifically dairy farming, will progress. One such trend that has been shaping and will continue to shape the dairy industry is the push for bridging the gap between producers, who are the farmers, and consumers, who are the people buying dairy products. Over the past year, the production of milk has been increasing, while the price of milk is decreasing, which means demand for dairy is either the same or falling. Consumers aren't buying more milk, partially due to misconceptions about inhumane farming practices and fear of not knowing what is done to make milk products. It's up to farmers to start connecting to consumers as community engagers, and one way to do this is through local businesses. People love local products and love to meet the people who make these products. Farmers can become engaged in the community through events such as farm markets or even connecting to consumers over social media. Social networking and video creation is a way that farmers can share their career with the world and hopefully reach those who buy their products. Connecting dairy farmers to consumers is something I feel is important, and from a business perspective, it will significantly benefit the dairy industry. It's a practice that farmers need to adopt in order to stay financially and socially afloat in the future, whether it's through small business startups or even videos like this. The future of dairy farming has so much potential, and with a little bit of creativity and a bowl of ice cream, I think it will change the agricultural industry immensely.